Don't get your little toes wet.
I'll try not to.
Okay?
Mount that shit. Look at that.
Mount that shit here. Mount that shit right here. Are you cold, Jacek?
Just my feet, a little bit. Not too bad.
Once you put those things on, it should be good.
Where? Yeah, they're in the truck.
I believe they are, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Keep one right in here, so we have lots of room in the back. What do you think about fishing, ice fishing? I know you haven't caught any fish yet, but what I'm saying is, if you have the right setup, I think it's amazing. Right?
We are ice fishing. It's an ice fishing trip today. Where the heck are we? What is this? Red River?
Yeah, this is Red River. This is
The mouth of the lake, really.
no, this is mouth of the river where Netleaf Creek. No, the lake would be a little bit more north. So yes, this is where Netleaf Creek meets Red River.
Sushi. Thank you.
Slav, have a sausage, man. Don't be shy, man.
Later. One later. Thank you. What animal is this?
Tell you later. After you eat. I'm kidding. That's moose.
Moose?
Yeah. Well, it's not just moose. You can't make just moose, so it's mixed with pork. Hopefully you're
Right.
okay with eating pork. Should taste no different than your Polish sausage.
Why are you gonna mix pork in?
Because it's dry.
It would be too dry, too lean. I don't know if you know, but wild meat does not have any fat inside the meat. All the fat is on the outside, so just right underneath your skin.
Right.
They don't have marbling like a good piece of steak. It's like pure red. That's wild.
So what happens when you make steaks out of it? Like, you can't mix anything into a steak?
No, but on the certain cuts for the steak.
So last night I met up with these two wonderful gentlemen. Two blasts from the past. And Chachi suggested fishing. So we somehow managed to convince Slav to get the morning off and come out as well
Get a permission.
for a couple of hours of ice fishing, which is cool. Chachi's all set up. He's got the whole shebang with, what do you call this thing? The shack.
It's an ice castle.
Ice castle. We got heaters blowing,
But the best.
holes drilled.
Lanterns.
The man is a legend. I said
Babazumi.
Babazumi.
The Polish Babazumi.
What the fuck is a Babazumi?
You don't know Babazumi, man?
No.
Oh my lord. He's like the best fishing legend ever.
So I said we set up a business. I'll be bringing Korean tourists down here. If you're keen on doing some ice fishing in Winnipeg,
me up.
Manitoba, yeah, message me and I'll message Chachi and we'll set you up with some ice fishing. We gotta figure out the fees for this trip, man, because I feel like we should be paying the guy. He set the fucking thing up. Everything was set up. Set me down.
Time.
Yeah. Put a fishing rod in my hand and said, "Go catch a fish." Full service, man. Is that the thing that makes noise?
Yeah, man.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Fish is gone, eh?
See, we're gonna be like 15 feet below water, but you should be able to hear it.
What's the temperature right now?
In here?
Yeah.
Outside?
Oh, -8 outside.
Was -8?
It's hot. In here, it's too hot.
We're out on the river. The Chachman has decided to drill some extra holes. We got the shanty right there. A nice fishing tent. Or shack, fishing shack. And we're out in the middle of a river. These are the new holes drilled. It's pretty warm outside right now. I think it's like -8. And Chachi decided that it's time to move because we're not catching any fish. I think we've had only 2 saugers. For those who don't know, a sauger is kind of like a minnow, not a minnow, a walleye. No, yeah, a walleye, but the smaller version of it. I think Olson's got a bunch of saugers in the Tewa River. You gotta pull everything, man. You gotta pull all the freaking hooks.
What? Yeah.
Right? The river is 16.5 inches. The ice sheet is 16.5 inches, which is what you called it, borderline sufficient to truck on it. Yeah. I think the requirement would be 17 inch, where it's 16.5. So there is a small chance that we could break through the ice, technically. No chance.
Good thing in Canada, they'll actually pay for your insurance.
If you break through the ice?
Down. The only difference is you will have to pay an environmental fee, which is $5,000 because you polluted the water. but your truck is fully insured.
Mine is the $5,000. Not bad. Well, that sounds like a good deal. There's a bunch of shacks. There's somebody set up right there. There's another shack and guy sitting outside. There's a shack and a car. There's some, and further down the river, there's a bunch of people as well. It was a bit dark to film inside. The light's getting better now. It's still dark inside, man. We moved the tent, or fishing shack, sorry. I feel like I'm gonna hurt its feelings, man. And it's been took us 7 minutes, was it?
7.5.
Oh,
7.5 minutes.
Marking fish, and already marking fish. Oh, I just had one.
Watch the roof.
No. That's a hook set.
Don't need no holes in the roof.
That's a hook set. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, there's a truck going over the ice. You can hear the ice crack-a-lucking.
We'll be fine. Don't worry, guys. Man, I just lost a fish.
We're basically an inch short of
I lost a monster. No big deal.
recommended, ice thickness.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Sitting in the middle of the river in an ice shack that's heated. Dude, if you close up all the windows, you could totally strip naked down to your undies here, man.
Why would you do that?
Again,
Just to prove a point.
What was the first thing he said?
Because you can.
Because you can, exactly, yeah.
He's recording. Obviously he can edit, but last time he said, well, I haven't had none for a while. There's 3 guys sitting in the tent.
Let's keep it that way.
We're moving on to the homo jokes now. Already? God damn.
No joke.
And now he wants to strip naked. Yes, you can definitely. Not only that, I banged my wife in this shack in, I used to have a permie before, eh? That was always my goal, hey. As long as I can fucking...
Oh!
Get... Oh, son! Oh, that's all. Still
You got it.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Don't panic,
Tiny.
don't panic.
Tiny. Oh, you're hooked on the ice. Lower it down. Okay, and go up.
That's not even a sauger. What is that? Is that a sauger?
I'm marking another one, guys.
That's 2. 2 for Jack, 1 for Chachi. Slam had
Technically-
2 bites.
No, he cut one. He cut one on my rod.
Okay, 1.
Yeah.
So nobody's counting,
Nobody's
but I got 2.
Nobody's counting, but we're guessing.
So these fish are tiny. This is my second catch, and so we released these little guys. Yeah, use it as a bite and fucking catch a monster. So this guy's going back in the
Drop your camera.
into water.
Lot of brand new phones go down the hole.
No, it's only 50% waterproof, man. The upper part waterproof, the lower part not.
Nice.
So what's the point?
Yeah, well, you see
Just to
this
drop the top part?
this camera, it's a funky little thing that's designed on a magnet, so I can separate them and just have it waterproof. See,
Holy shit! How much is that camera?
That's incredible.
650, I think, somewhere around 600.
My brother uses all sorts of gadgets for his.
He's got GoPro, I think, like a couple of GoPros.
He's got a couple of GoPros, but he's got the new one that's like 360 or something.
Yeah.
That's the beauty
That
of it.
monster of a fish.
Once
Look at that beast.
you figure out your job, right?
It's 10:30.
Let me know when you guys want to bounce.
You got a bunch of what do you call them?
Sagas.
Got a bunch of saugers, and
Situation.
they were all hand-sized, so they all went back into the water. Ridiculous. Did you say ridiculous? I started rewatching Seinfeld episodes, man, just for the kicks of it.
It is the greatest.
Do you have North American TV in Korea?
No, we got Korean TV. There's some like Discovery, I think, depending on where you are and who provides the cable. There are, I think, a couple of different companies providing cable. We're calling it a day. Nothing significant caught. Pretty empty. We had a few small saugers. They all went back into the water, and Chachi pulled the plug. We're going home. It's 11 o'clock. We're wrapping it up because Slav needs to go back home. Look at this mess. What is that, coffee or some craziest piss? All these nice little holes are they're freezing over already. Well, this place filled up pretty nicely, man. Look at all these trucks. What are you doing with the minnows, man?
What?
Your crackpot minnows.
This might explode.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Maybe a little.
If you're a fish, how do you not want to eat this? Like, look.
Precisely.
Come here. Look through the hole. Like, it looks like it fucking swims.
It does look like it's
Yeah.
swimming.
It's a dead minnow,
Very convincing.
right?
Yep.
These fuckers are smart. You know? I'd eat that all day.
Is that a salted one or?
Mm-hmm.
It is. That's a big
It's
one.
a dead one. Yeah. Well, go big or go home, you know?
Yeah. And I guess we're going home. All right, we're all packed up. We're off to go. Enjoyed? Push that button, subscribe, and Chachi's taking a whiz behind the truck. X-rated. Don't worry, it's obscured by your tinted windows. If you're interested in going ice fishing in Manitoba and Winnipeg, Manitoba, give me a holler. I'll hook you up with Chachi, and you'll have yourself a nice ice fishing experience. I don't know what the fees are. I'm gonna have to find out.